Hi there, I'm Suzette Kroll, registered dietitian. I'm your personal nutrition guide. Today's session is once again going to be sweet because I'm talking about sugar and artificial sweeteners again. In the previous session, you learned about the need to reduce or eliminate these from your diet. In today's session, I'm going to help you understand exactly how you can do that. I've lumped food into three categories where sugar and artificial sweeteners are most likely to creep into your diet. These include beverages, snack foods, and how you satisfy your sweet cravings. Your nutrition goal from this session to the next is going to be to really focus on these three areas and start making better choices. It's easier to improve diet by addition than subtraction, so I'm going to talk about what to eat and drink, not what not to eat and drink. So let's start with beverages. Hydrate with some of these. Fruit-infused water, sometimes called spa water, simply means flavoring your water with slices of fruit or vegetables, maybe like cucumber, or herbs, maybe like mint. There's lots of really good recipes for these kind of waters on Pinterest. Please see my Pinterest account at Suzette Kroll. Herbal tea is also a great choice. There's lots of flavors that convey sweetness to your brain, even though you're not adding sugar or artificial sweetener. Flavors like sweet cinnamon spice, passion fruit, wild sweet orange, and you can drink these hot or cold. If you're a coffee drinker, get a really good quality coffee, and then you don't need to add any flavored creamer to it. Or get a really good, strong flavored coffee, and you don't need to add any flavored creamer to it, because those have either sugar or artificial sweeteners in them. Of course, water is really the best choice to hydrate with, but if you're not a good water drinker, chances are you don't like the taste of water. That seems to be the common barrier. Well, these alkaline waters have become wildly popular. Alkaline water just refers to the pH of the water. Anything over 7.0 is considered alkaline. You can see the numbers on the label here. The first one on the left says 8.8, the next one says 9.5. Those are simply referring to the pH. Now, if you can take a look down here at me on the screen where I'm talking, I have a little cup of alkaline water, and I'm going to put some pH drops in it so you can actually see the pH. So these are pool pH drops. If this water turns blue or purple, it's showing you that it is alkaline. Yeah, and there's a nice blue. If I stir it up a little, it's starting to turn purple, so you can, or still pretty blue, but that's alkaline. All right, so let's test one more so you can visually see the difference. This is just a generic bottled water, and I'm going to use the same pH drops. When I put them in, if the water turns yellow or orangey, that's showing you that it is acidic. And there you go. You can see it's kind of yellowy there. So even if you were not aware of this on a conscious level, your taste buds were aware of it, and that might be the reason that you don't like water. So the take home here is if you think you don't like water, try drinking alkaline water. You might tolerate it better. All right, let's move on to snack foods. Processed packaged snack foods are notoriously filled with sugar, or if you're using the diet or light ones, they are going to have artificial sweeteners in them. So how about, as a rule of thumb, every time you want to have a snack, simply eat a piece of fruit. Let that be your guiding strategy. Have Mother Nature's 100-calorie snack pack instead, the banana. Don't be scared of the big bad banana, even if you think there's so-called sugar in it. Don't worry about it. It's not going to hurt you. I've been a dietitian for almost 30 years now. I've never had one patient come in and have a weight problem or a health problem because they're eating too many bananas. You're probably not going to eat 2 or 3 bananas, but it is possible to eat 2 or 3 100-calorie snack packs because they're just not that filling, and you're loading your body up with a bunch of junk in the meanwhile. Banana, or really any fruit, is loaded with fiber that helps fill you up, water that helps fill you up. There's tons of nutrition, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants in fruit. So think about choosing food for what it has, not for what it doesn't have, as a general rule. And hey, if you're still working on trying to eat that pound of vegetables per day, vegetables are certainly a great snack as well. Remember, filling your stomach with produce is a very easy way to feel full on fewer calories. If you're diabetic and worried about eating fruit, simply pair it with a little bit of protein when you eat it, as in an apple with string cheese or berries with cottage cheese. Greek yogurt is another favorite snack. Plain Greek yogurt, that is. Now, I know what you're thinking. That just does not taste very good. Well, if you're using the flavored yogurts, they're either flavored with sugar or artificial sweetener. So in order to avoid either, these are some ways to jazz up the plain yogurt in a natural way. Obviously, fruit is a good add-in choice. So berries, bananas, or little cutie tangerine slices are good options. Spices are great. Cinnamon actually tricks your brain into thinking that you're eating something sweet. Extracts are another good option. There's probably a dozen extract flavors out there. There's even one called cake batter extract. And then peanut powder or almond powder. These are defatted, dehydrated peanuts or almonds. Simply stir a spoon or two into the plain yogurt and then maybe even stir in some cut up fresh fruit. And now your sweet cravings. We all have them. If you're currently using sugar-laden sweets like ice cream, chocolates, desserts, or the diet ones, those are going to have artificial sweeteners. How about a rule of thumb here as well? Anytime you crave something sweet, just eat fruit. Now, I know what you're thinking. When I want chocolate, an apple is just not going to cut it, and I get that. It's probably going to be a little bit of an adjustment period. But here's a great tip. Make your fruit look like a dessert, and then it tricks your brain into thinking that you're eating something decadent. So, for example, try nice cream. This term has become popular online. It's very searchable. It's basically blending frozen bananas with other fruits, and you come up with something that looks like ice cream. Greek yogurt bark is another great one, blending Greek yogurt and fruit and then freezing it so it's like a bark. And then there's, making popsicles, or if you don't have a lot of time, just freeze grapes or cut up bananas into little slices and freeze those. So it's a little bit different than just eating a plain piece of fruit. And again, don't worry about the banana. Eat the banana, just don't eat the banana split. Any fresh fruit is fine to eat. Avoid eating dried fruit and fruit juice. Okay, so here's your nutrition goals. We're working on reducing or eliminating sugar and artificial sweeteners. So really zero in on these three categories of food: beverages, snack foods, and how you satisfy your sweet cravings. If you're just not sure what to eat fruit. All right, that's it for now. I'll see you next time. I'm Suzette Kroll, registered dietitian. I'm your personal nutrition guide.